Just one?
Just a few of the favorites. I know we could probably do a round two where you only talk about your mistakes, but yeah, if you have any couple faves.
You know, it's hard to pick out one as being the favorite. You mean it's like as far as this journey or my life in general? Because I ultimately think that every failure, every mistake, every time I tried something and it didn't work was valuable. That I wouldn't be at this point right here, right now, without every one of those stupid, ridiculous things that I did. Bad decisions, poorly reasoned decisions, things that were spontaneous or impetuous. I mean, every one of those things was like brought me to here, like the whole ClickFunnels rabbit hole. Like I lost money in that initially, and I lost a ton of time and the rest, but it put me on the path to this place. And how many websites did I start before I started this case study? I mean, at least over the last 3 or 4 years, I probably started six websites that I either let the domain expire and the hosting expire. Only one of them that I kept my ClickFunnels affiliate site because I do earn money from that, but it's not so much that I would retire on, right? But I kept the case study site, and then I kept that one of the the websites that I started, and the rest of them, you could call every one of them a mistake, right? Every one of them was poorly thought out, or I didn't have the knowledge or the expertise to really launch it and make something of it. Maybe it's a failure, not a mistake. Maybe it wasn't a mistake to do it. It obviously wasn't a mistake to do it because it brought me here. Things that I wish that I hadn't done, where my life would be exactly the same but for it, or even better but for it. Is law school one of those? I think I might put law school in that one. I think being a kid, right, in my early 20s, like not really thinking about life and what life would look like as a lawyer, and being sort of blinded by status and money and the happiness of my parents, without really considering what that would do to me, how that changed me. But for law school, I would be a very different person in every different way. And law school is like, I don't want to say it's like the military, because that would be sort of minimizing what the people in our military go through, but it is a process where they take you in and they break you down and then rebuild you up sort of in the image of what it is that needs to go out and be done out there in that particular field. And so it changed me as a person in so many ways. And they actually tell you that in the first week of law school. They set you down literally in this giant room, and they have somebody come out and they're like, okay, everybody write this down. When you leave here today, you need to go home and apologize to your family. And we're like, for what? I'm like, for what you were about to do to them. Because it's true. Like they teach you to question everything. They teach you to pull apart everything. They teach you to listen to everything. Do you know how many people in this world don't listen at all to the things that other people are saying? And you just talk, and you have somebody who actually listens to you and say, that doesn't make sense. And you see people stop and they're like, what do you mean? I say, that's illogical. Like that makes no sense whatsoever. What is the basis for this? Like, what is the reasoning? And they're like, what? Like, what? Like, you really want me to explain why it is that I think this way? I'm like, yeah, like that makes no sense whatsoever. And people, lawyers, like law students, they start to argue because it's fun, because it's enjoyable, it's because we're taught to do. But we don't realize at the time that other people don't enjoy that. It's abrasive. It's offensive.